This is Happy Hour.
Call the show, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
I'm in a really good mood tonight. I'm feeling it. Happy to be alive. Happy to be talking to you guys right now. So to get into contact with me, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. All you have to do is call me at 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-49-HOPPY, and I will be sure to get to your calls in real time. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio and get the Hoppy Radio app to chat me live. This is being brought to you by my dude over at Eric Marshall Kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. The one and only Eric Marshall is getting me ready for the Mike Health to Punch Out, which is November 2nd at Giannis Live. Go there and see Eric Marshall at 6103 28th Street East. Jesus Christ. And that's in Bradenton. Call them. 941-812-2560. That's 941-812-2560. If you go there and tell them that I sent you, they will hook you up with a top-notch deal. Not an okay deal. Not a deal that kind of gets by. A deal that you'll never forget. If you go to Eric Marshall, Muay Thai, Kickboxing, and MMA in Bradenton. This is also being brought to you by Metro PCS, with over 22 locations in the Bay Area. SpeedyLink. They are the best. If you go to one of their 22 locations, like 7607 Causeway Boulevard, or you go to 7813 Palm River Road or 1020 East Hillsborough Avenue, if you go to any of their 22 locations and you tell them that I sent you, they will hook you up with a great deal. We have so much to get into. So, got some news that came into the Happy Hour Megaplex, which is more like me just, looking up news on YouTube and now playing it for you guys. Plies, who is from Florida, the rapper, he's in a little bit of trouble. It went down at the airport. So I have the news clip to let you know what happened today at the Tampa airport, which, by the way, is the best airport in America. Free Wi-Fi and great service. All right, without further ado. And a Ken Mo from The Bone works there, so it makes it even better. But here is the clip as Plies was taken in at the airport and got into a lot of trouble. Plies is an absolute idiot. He was at the Tampa airport after they found a gun in his carry-on bag as he was trying to board a plane in Tampa, which I don't know. I don't get if Plies just forgot that he had his gun in the bag. I don't know if Plies just had a slip up or if he's got that narcissism where he can do whatever he wants, so it's okay if he brings a gun aboard. I don't know what the logic is where you're trying to bring a gun on a carry-on bag at the airplane. Like, what is your reasoning? You think you're going to get away with it because you have a few rap songs that were popular between 2005 to probably 09 was your cutoff? Is the almighty Plies able to do whatever the hell he wants because he had a few hits 10 to 12 years ago? Is the almighty Plies able to do what he wants because he's worth millions? Utterly ridiculous. It's just so weird when you live in a city like Tampa. Like, it'd be different if he was taken in at the Chicago airport, like, let's say, O'Hare or Midway, because it's a big city. But it's just weird seeing the airport that's in your city, like for me, Tampa, in the news on TMZ. Just very, unique. I just love these celebrities that think they can do whatever they want. They think they are just immortal. And they think they can just run the law and nothing's going to happen to them. Plies is a dumbass. Absolute idiot. Speaking of rappers from the 2000s, I have this one. You guys remember Webby, the rapper that had that song, Gimme That? Now, if I were on FM radio, I would not read the lyrics, but I need to read the lyrics to you so you can kind of get a sense if you don't know what hip hop is or you don't know Webby. Webby was a very dirty rapper. He wasn't like Eminem where he had themes to his music. It was basically all about sex. Like his biggest hit, Webby, in 2005 was Gimme That. And it goes, and I promise if I was on radio, I wouldn't read this, but I have to because I can do it with the podcast. Oh, girl, give me that. Oh, girl, give me that pussy. Give me that pussy. Girl, give me that. Girl, give me that pussy. Then his verses are, you know you want it. Girl, don't act like you don't want it. Girl, I want it just as bad as you do. And look, see, I can tell from your vibe that you dig me. Boo, I'm digging you too. Then I'm going to jog up this motherfucker. Just trying to read the dirtiest lyrics. So basically, all his lyrics is about getting inside this girl and having sex with her. So he's kind of a sexual-based rapper. He's not the classiest of rappers. Like, and I don't know if there's a classy rapper, but if there is one, it ain't Webby. Right. This is from TMZ. This headline's pretty funny.
And now, how rapper Webby gives the birds and bees talk to his 2 teenage sons.
Yo,
he rips them.
How do you think Webby goes about giving his kid the birds and the bees talk? Do you think he's like a conservative father that loves his kid, that basically says you have to wait until you're married? How do you think Webby goes about if he were to see his kid involved in a sex act? TMZ is about to let us know. It's absolutely, positively hilarious.
A new one on Instagram Live!
So Webby apparently caught his sons and some friends having a little party with a young lady at the upstairs of his house. Webby says,
my 2 sons, they right here. Come upstairs. I catch them all three of these, all 3 of them in the bed with a little girl. That's crazy.
2 sons.
That is weird. Because the girls are all related, so, or not the girls, the brothers are hanging out. They're related, so I never got the thing. You would hear about the brothers or the cousins or the twins that would have sex with the same girl, maybe at the same time or differently, and then they would brag about it. And they're like, we're actually Eskimo brothers. I always thought that was kind of weird. I get in life, you're going to maybe run into people that have sex with the same girl as you. But I feel like, because I'm an only child, so I don't have any siblings, so I can't relate. But if I had a brother, I don't think I would want to bang the same girl that he banged. It would just be kind of weird to think that my brother also had intercourse with this vagina that I'm having sex with. But maybe it's just me. Maybe brothers share girls all the time and I'm left out. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-49-HAPPY. All right, back to the clip. It gets even better, if that's even possible.
And one friend, they're all in the bed with the young girl. Doesn't look like anything was happening, but he just didn't like the way it looked.
So what does Webby do when he sees this?
Webby decides the fatherly thing to do is to give these kids a talking to on Instagram Live.
And he even put the underage girl on blast.
I'm not surprised from a rapper whose famous lyrics are, oh girl, you know you want it just as bad as I do, which is narcissism. And his famous lyrics of, oh girl, give me that pussy. It is not a surprise whatsoever that this moron would do a live video and he would shame the kids for having sex and not even think about the idea that they're, maybe underage. Webby, maybe they aren't supposed to be shown. I mean, I don't have kids right now, obviously. I'm not a father right now, obviously. But I don't know if I ever want to be a father. But if I were to be one, it's kind of weird to think about how you go about talking about sex to your kids. You know what must be the weirdest thing for a father? And call me, 856-49-HAPPY. It's got to be weird if you're a dad and your daughter is just really good looking. Your daughter's absolutely, positively a dime piece. She's a gorgeous cheerleader that goes to a university and she moves out of the house and you know that your daughter is just sleeping around. Or you're a father and it's weird to think that your son is just banging any girl possible and he could get him pregnant at any time. It's got to be weird when you're a parent and you have good looking kids and you know that they're going to be promiscuous in life, like that song from 2006. I'm just saying. But hey, maybe it's just a fact of life. Maybe because I'm 25 and I'm young and I'm not a parent, I can't relate. How would it be for you, parents out there, when you know your kids are good looking? 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-49-HOPPY. All right, back to the clip from TMZ.com.
Girl, that's crazy. You better stop.
It's not his daughter.
So what? They in his house.
So what? You're putting a 14-year-old girl on Instagram for everybody to see?
Oh, that's messed up.
You call the girl's parents?
Well, he did try.
What's y'all parents' number? What's y'all parents' number? What's y'all...
Tell him your parents...
Jesus Christ. If I'm Webby and I call that parent, I swear to God, if I was the parent, I would sock him in the face. Just saying. All right, back to the clip from TMZ.
Number, please make him stop yelling at you online.
If that was my daughter, I would be thrilled.
Man, come on. What if the girl may have been sitting there playing Fortnite or something?
If they were playing Fortnite, all they would have to do was like, we was just up here playing Fortnite. Nobody used the Fortnite excuse.
It's ironclad. So, thanks, Webby.
Y'all up.
Think they got that.
Very, very odd. You got to think that. I'm not saying Webby's an idiot because he was obviously smart enough to make money as a rapper, but you got to wonder where the logic is, where you're shaming your kid for having sex. Obviously, you weren't the best parent possible. If your two sons were in the same area as a girl, obviously you didn't teach them morals. But I don't expect much from a rapper whose famous lyrics are, "Girl, give me that pussy." Mm-hmm. I know you want it just as bad as you do. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't expect much from Webby. I don't expect him to be a philosopher or a smart guy in life. All right. We have this issue when you call 856-49-HOPPY. I appreciate the calls, but for some reason, Google Voice isn't giving me the call in real time. So this number at 585-481-5, I won't say the rest, called me. So we're going to give them a call. It's a Cleveland area code, so they might just say 70 downloads, which is something from Rover's Morning Glory.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 585-481-0 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, dude, so you call my show. It's a 585 area code, so I'm assuming you're a fan of the Cleveland-based Rovers Morning Glory. I'm assuming you're going to say 70 downloads. I want to hear from you. Maybe you're going to contribute some great material to my show. I don't think so, but maybe you will. So call me back, 856-49-HOPPY. And that is how you call somebody back on air. Also in the news, saw this here. Kylie Jenner today had a revelation in her life. You know, she's recently a mother. I bet that broadens the way you look at things. I bet that expands your mindset. From ETV News, they're going to let us know about the revelation that Kylie Jenner from the Kardashian clan went through today. All right, here we go.
Kylie Jenner has had a life-changing moment, and of course, she shared it on Twitter. Last night I had cereal with milk for the first time.
I love the Kardashians so much. They are such geniuses at how they market themselves. They literally went, you know what we're going to do? We're going to tweet out that I've never had milk and cereal at the same time, and it's really good. And it's going to keep us in the spotlight, and everybody's going to talk about us. God, you have to respect the hustle of the Kardashians. If you don't, then you don't know much about life. They are absolutely geniuses. They literally have no talent, and the main queen of the empire is famous for opening up her legs to a one-hit wonder. I mean, you gotta respect it. Be jealous all you want that they have no redeeming talents or values or morals or virtues, but you gotta love the fact that they'll just tweet out, I had cereal for the first time today. Oh my God. All right, let's hear more about this.
Life-changing. Wow, I didn't know I had a life-changing moment at 2 years old. I don't even remember it. Jenner not only tweeted her discovery, but she gave us all the details. It was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and she used regular milk, but she's open to other non-dairy options.
And I bet she was paid by Cinnamon Toast Crunch to do that. All around, absolutely genius. You know what I want to do? Because I'm a huge fan of Red Bull. I've never had Red Bull and vodka, but I have. But I haven't, but I had. I want to just tweet out this weekend, oh my God, Red Bull and Tito's vodka is so good. And can the sponsorship money just come flying in like birds going to the south during the winter? I wish I had that pull in life where I literally could be like, oh my God, just had a McDouble for the first time ever with ketchup. So good. And then McDonald's is like, oh my God, let's pay Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour all this money because he just promoted us. I mean, imagine how amazing and how flawless it must be to be a Kardashian. How just great it is that you can literally tweet out whatever and people like me talk about it. Just saying. Also going with celebrity news. Take it away.
Hey, Maurice and Christine. You know, almost every musician's dream is to play television's biggest stage, right? So is Super Bowl 53 adding a little sugar to their lineup?
E.T. has learned that Maroon 5 is the front runner to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
You know what? I guess I would say about 2 years ago, if this was 2016 and this was announced and I was doing my show, I would have yelled for 20 minutes about how Maroon 5 is overrated and how Adam Levine is good looking, but he's a little not as good as people think he is. But you know what? It's not that I'm over the NFL, but it's the fact that I just don't care anymore. Every year they get these acts that I'm not a fan of and that no man that's watching the Super Bowl is a fan of. Because Maroon 5 or Timberlake or Beyonce, nothing mixes with the idea of men clashing head to head, giving each other CTE and throwing touchdowns and sprinting their legs. There's nothing that fits in with the adrenaline of football and having Maroon 5 or all these top 40 acts perform at the Super Bowl. But the NFL, once again, is so genius because they know that the average female viewer of the Super Bowl, like an average millennial or the new generation born in the year 2000, they're not going to want to watch football to watch football. They're just watching the Super Bowl because they're bored. But they know that if they get these crappy acts, to my opinion, to perform, all of a sudden, more attention goes to the Super Bowl, and then there's more tweets about it and more social media promotion. So all these people, all these macho men that want to go back to when it was Guns N' Roses and when it was AC/DC, all those acts are going into their 70s almost. You got to move on. Do I like the acts that they're bringing to the Super Bowl? No. Do I just go on my phone and refresh Twitter and read all the 40-year-old radio people that I follow bitch about the music? Yes, I don't pay attention to it at all. But you got to admit that the NFL is pretty smart in the fact that they basically are covering every demographic to pay attention to them during the Super Bowl. Once again, you got to think about it in that aspect. All right, back to the clip to learn more about it.
Adam Levine's band would take the field February 3rd at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. According to Levine, the band has been on the NFL's radar since 2015 when Howard Stern questioned him about a possible performance.
I know that we're probably on a short list.
How do you know that?
I talked to my manager about it. And by the way, we very actively want to play the Super Bowl.
Today, a spokesperson for the NFL told us, we are continuing to work with Pepsi on our plans, but do not have any announcements to make on what will be another epic show. Earlier this year,
how annoyed is Pepsi and how annoyed is everybody else in this process that somebody leaked the info? You know, Pepsi probably would have wanted to announce it somewhere. Maybe on Sunday Night Football during, let's say, a commercial break. How annoyed are they that basically the rumor is out, the news is out that Maroon 5 is going to be doing a halftime show, and now everybody knows. All right, here's the deal. We're going to take a quick break on Happy Hour and get back to much more after this. Hang on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
What's up, guys? It's Ryan Hoppy from Happy Hour, and I am proud to tell you guys about my partnership with Malectronic. They give you Bluetooth audio devices with an enhanced sound so you can jam out to your favorite songs anywhere. You can use the speakers from such devices as your phone, your computer, or any Bluetooth-capable device. You can also use it as a hands-free speaker in your car to take calls. It's that easy, I tell you. It's very portable, and you can bring them anywhere with its long sessions, which can give you up to 20 hours of non-stop power with a Bluetooth range of 30 to 50 feet. Now, if you go to Malectronic.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppy, you can save 20%. That's Malectronic.com and at checkout use the keyword Hoppy. That is Malectronic.com. Malectronic. Sounds perfect. What's up? This is Ryan Hoppy, host of the 2-time award-winning Happy Hour podcast, and I am proud to announce about my new sponsor here in the Tampa Bay area, Speedy Link, the best Metro PCS dealer in all of the Bay Area. They have 22 locations covering this great Bay Area from Dade City all the way to Sarasota. Maybe you're sick and tired of your current cell phone dealer, and you're just thinking, man, I really want to switch to Metro PCS. If you go there to their main store at 7813 Palm River Road, and that's in Tampa, and you tell them that Ryan Hoppy sent you and that you're a listener of Happy Hour, they will hook you up with a great deal. What are you waiting for? Give them a call now at 813-626-0297. That's 813-626-0297 and visit them at 7813 Palm River Road in Tampa. Tell them I sent you.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
All right, back to Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy, hanging out. Call me, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-49-HOPPY, and I will be sure to get to your calls in real time. Okay. Also in the news, you know what I'm sick and tired of? Tired of all these Michael Jordan fans from the 90s that won't admit that LeBron is maybe not going to be the greatest of all time, but they're not even willing to debate the potential that LeBron is the greatest of all time. And they hold on to the past, and they can't admit that maybe LeBron is tied there. Because there's news that is going to drive any other Michael Jordan fan nuts. But before we get to it, we got to appreciate the greatness of the song known as Space Jam. If there's a way that you could break down 1995, it would probably be this song. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic. All right. Got this news clip here. Now, why do you think I was talking about LeBron and Michael Jordan, and now all of a sudden I was playing Space Jam? If you're not able to put two and two together, it's okay. I have the news clip to break it down for you.
Get ready to do your dance at the Space Jam. We now have new details about the highly anticipated Space Jam sequel starring LeBron James.
Doc.
Yeah.
You kick it in here. You go to the hole and dominate. We on defense.
The Hollywood Reporter has exclusively learned that Black Panther director Ryan Coogler will produce the follow-up to the Michael Jordan Bugs Bunny hit.
And you know what's going to be funny? Is all the Michael Jordan purists, the guys that just love him more than anything, the guys that watch his highlights during the day and just worship him, the guys that just love everything about Michael Jordan, they are going to act like Space Jam was an absolute classic. It's a good movie. It's cute. It's good. But everybody that defends Michael Jordan, they act like Space Jam is like Casablanca, or that Space Jam is like a Alfred Hitchcock movie where it's this all-time great acting. It's an okay movie. It was good at its time, but I don't think Space Jam is like that good. It's good because it brings back memories, but it's not like that good. So it's not like you're ruining the integrity of it by making Space Jam 2. You know what's more of a disgrace is that they're coming out with a Magnum PI reboot on CBS. An absolute joke that they're doing that. An absolute joke. I'm honestly embarrassed that they're going with a new reboot of Magnum PI. It shows that they're absolutely, positively out of ideas and they are afraid to expand. But that is a side note. But what I'm getting at is Space Jam, it's okay to touch it. It's been literally 1/4 of a century. It's time to move on. It's on Amazon Prime. So you don't have to go see the LeBron James remake. All you got to do is just watch the classic and don't talk about it. I'm sick of all these Michael Jordan purists, these diehard fans that can't admit that LeBron is the Michael Jordan of this generation. All right, back to the clip.
This marks Coogler's first project since directing the record-breaking Marvel film.
I never freeze.
Snagging Coogler, whose films also include Creed and Fruitvale Station, is a major win.
Also, at this same moment, Darren Rovell, who is the ESPN sports business reporter, he gets a lot of flack online, but I find him to be fascinating. I keep wanting to take him off of Twitter, but he's just so Darren Rovell that I got to keep him on. And if you're a sports fan, you know what that means. If you're not, you don't. He just tweeted out, with LeBron in line to act in Space Jam 2, who is a better actor, Michael Jordan in 1996 or LeBron in 2018? Once again, with LeBron in line to act in Space Jam 2, who is a better actor, Michael Jordan in 1996 or LeBron James in 2018? I mean, you gotta love Darren Rovell. I would say they're pretty much tied. It's not like, I don't know, it's a tough one because Michael Jordan was okay in Space Jam, but LeBron James was pretty damn funny in Trainwreck. So I don't know. I feel like LeBron James maybe is a little more funny, but Michael Jordan, I don't know. I think it's pretty much a dead tie. Let me know what you think. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-49-HOPPY. All right, back to the clip.
As for who will direct Space Jam, Terrence Nance, who created HBO's Random Acts of Flyness, will helm the movie. Production on the Warner Brothers film is tentatively slated for 2019 during the NBA offseason. It will be James' first starring role after shining as a supporting actor in Amy Schumer's 2015 comedy Trainwreck.
Now, thought Amy Schumer was very good in Trainwreck, acting-wise. I don't think it was the best movie, And you know it's not that great of a movie when everybody talks about LeBron James's acting and John Cena's acting being the funniest scenes. Just saying. But that's a side note, and that's a little bit off topic.
Look, I told you those refills weren't free.
No. We're not splitting the bill. Pick up the check.
Why do I have to pick up the check?
Because you're LeBron James.
The subtext of James headlining the Space Jam sequel is the raging greatest of all time debate between James, who still has years left in the NBA, and Jordan, who has...
How many years left does LeBron James have? She's acting like when you say years, thinking like 10 to 15. He's 33 years old. I would say, I guess 7 years if he plays till 40 is the definition of years. But the way she said it, she made it seem like he's a young spring chicken. That will be fine. Man, how does LeBron James do it? What do you guys think? Because like he's always been in really good shape. But I don't know if he takes roids or something, but the fact that he's playing just as good or even better at the age of 33, it kind of makes me wonder. I'm just saying. All right, back to the clip.
6 NBA championships.
You heard of the dream team? Well, we're the mean team. Ready?
Yeah! Jordan, of course, was a global superstar when he made the original film in 1996. It pulled in about $250 million worldwide, and is still the highest-grossing basketball movie of all time.
I love that. I love how that's a category. Highest grossing basketball movies of all time. Kind of like when radio guys have best selling radio books or a country music singer, and then they're like, oh, I'm a New York Times bestseller. And it's like, well, the category is country music or the category is radio. It's like, it's cool. You can brag, but it's not as big as you're making it out to be. Just saying. All right. Also in the news here. This is pretty funny. It made me chuckle. I saw this when I was on the climbing machine at the gym watching TMZ. So take it away, Harvey Levin.
And now let's take a quiet, relaxing Uber ride with boxing champ Adrian Broner. Don't worry, driver. Only 16 miles to go.
Adrian Broner is banned from Uber. What? So Adrian Broner posts on social media a video of him and his boys just going absolutely berserk.
After demanding to hear Travis Scott's sicko mode on the radio box.
Up there, bro.
Imagine being that Uber driver. Oh, God, that must be awful. Because, sorry. It's very unprofessional of me to laugh while talking. But imagine being the Uber driver and you just want to complain that they're yelling. But you also recognize that they're world famous boxers and that they can kick your ass. So that guy was in an unfortunate situation. All right, back to the clip.
The driver got so upset that he actually stopped the car and got out of the car and demanded that they get out.
We gotta go a little bit further.
I'm sorry, no.
What?
I can't.
Man, what you PK?
That is part of your job to put up with people like that. No.
To get yelled at?
What idiot at TMZ is like, it's a part of your job to be yelled at and to bother people. It's your fucking vehicle. You can do what you want, where you want. Just saying. All right, back to the clip.
Defense of Adrian Broner. Couple things. Number one, sicko mode is ridiculous. Number two, all the driver is annoyed. They didn't assault the driver.
It's dangerous. He's trying to drive the car. It's raining out. They're reaching over. They're putting a camera in front of his face.
Anyway, Uber saw the video and banned the boxer from using the app ever again.
It's not like there's not any other ways to get transportation, you know. Lyft. Just saying. All right, back to the clip.
Overreactive?
To me, it looked like hijinks. For example, one time, Babcock got super excited over a song when I was riding with Babcock.
What song?
Katy Perry's Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is this true?
Dark Horse does something to me.
I love TMZ because it has decent news to make a radio show fun. But it's so funny when, like, the one person in the room makes a joke and then they all feel like they have to laugh. And they'll be like, Lindsay Lohan, her car got on fire. And her crotch. That's just an example. And everyone goes, ha, 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 ha. Oh, that was so funny, Harvey. Ha, ha. I love the douchiness of TMZ. It used to piss me off, but now I just embrace it. I love it. All right. Also in the news here. Take it away, CBS New York.
More than 10 million middle and high schoolers across the country are now vaping or open to trying e-cigarettes.
What flavor is that? This is Fruity Pebbles Donut.
We've watched the...
God, can Vapus... That sounds weird. I don't know what you call people that smoke vapes. Vapors, Vapus? Can people that smoke vapes quit trying to act like they're so cool in the club or the bar where they're in the corner and they feel like they're breaking the rules and they take a quick hit and they're like, and then it blows everywhere and then they like turn around and they're like, no, wasn't me. I was smoking the blueberry bubble gum. That's all over. It wasn't me. It's the douchiest thing they do is when they like smoke a big hit, then they blow it in the crowd, especially at concerts. Like when I went to see Lil Wayne last year, it literally reeked of weed, child support payments that are behind, and vape. It just was insane. Just saying. All right, back to the clip.
Potency that's being marketed to kids continue to increase, and the manufacturers and the retailers have become so much more aggressive.
The Food and Drug Administration is launching a first-of-its-kind public service campaign against youth vaping. Posters will appear in thousands of school bathrooms.
It's actually very popular. When we walk into the bathroom at school, sometimes they hide them in the ceilings.
That is the worst possible idea if you want to prevent vaping. That is the dumbest idea by the schools. You know why? Because kids want to rebel. They want to do the exact polar opposite of what the teachers or the parents or the authority figures say isn't the right thing to do. So, all you need to do is put up a picture of a bunch of parents and teachers smoking vapes and being like, do it. It's really cool. And I promise you, I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm not lying when I say if you were to make it out to be all of a sudden, like it's really cool, vaping would drop 50% because they're like, I don't want to be like my parents. Oh, that's not cool. Kind of like how Facebook was cool 5 to 6 years ago, but now everyone doesn't like being on it because your parents on it. It's the same factor. All right, back to the clip.
We spoke to a group of 7th graders and their parents in Floral Park, where trustees just voted to allow vape shops and hookah bars in the village, but only after vetting and in a designated commercial section that would include Garfield, Van Secklin, and Van Buren Avenues.
Go find someplace else to do it. We don't want it in our town.
But the village cannot deny a business its right to open just because it intends to sell vape.
As long as they're willing to, follow the rules and regulations, because you don't want them selling to minors.
Vaping was conceived as a way to help adult smokers quit by providing a nicotine fix, but created an unintended consequence. Fruit and kid-friendly flavors and stylish e-cigarette designs are drawing youth to vaping.
You know what is the absolute worst? Is that dude that was kind of cool growing up. Like in 9th to 12th grade, did okay in life. But now isn't doing as well and takes those pictures. If you're a millennial, you know what I'm saying. You go on a Snapchat and he's at the hookah lounge and he's like, and they think they're so cool because they do like tricks. It's the absolute worst. And I hate when I've taken people off of social media because of this. They'll take a picture and they're like, this vape is so unreal. I'm going to review it and say that the way it hits your lungs and the taste of the cotton candy is so unreal. You got to check out Jeff's Vape Shop in Clearwater. I just made that up. Hope it's not real. I feel bad for shaming your business. It was just an example. All right, back to the clip.
Now, as we've heard, marijuana is being used in these devices to vape. So this is getting out of control.
Hundreds of schools across Long Island are asking for help.
It's the number one request that we get from schools for us to come in with our officers and address vaping with the students.
Educating them, providing them with resistance skills, having them understand
what age.
Oh, that's even worse. If you're bringing in the cops to tell kids not to vape, oh my God, are these parents out of their mind? What are you thinking? Kids don't like cops. So when a cop is boring you in class, telling you not to vape, more kids are going to vape. How is this not common sense? I hate that I'm the voice of reason. I hate that I'm the authority on vaping because I don't even like it. It's douchey. I never got the idea of cigarettes. It's just like it hurts your lungs. And number two, it's just like it's expensive, you know? I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed out on the greatness of cigarettes. I don't know. Let me know what you think. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-49-HOPPY. All right. We're going to come back and wrap up everything on this show after this. But I want to hear from you guys as well. So take the time and call me. I'm very lonely.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
What's up? This is Ryan Hoppy, host of the two-time award-winning Happy Hour podcast, and I am proud to announce about my new sponsor here in the Tampa Bay area, Speedy Link, the best Metro PCS dealer in all of the Bay Area. They have 22 locations covering this great Bay Area from Dade City all the way to Sarasota. Maybe you're sick and tired of your current cell phone dealer, and you're just thinking, man, I really want to switch to Metro PCS. If you go there to their main store at 7813 Palm River Road, and that's in Tampa, and you tell them that Ryan Hoppy sent you and that you're a listener of Happy Hour, they will hook you up with a great deal. What are you waiting for? Give them a call now at 813-626-0297. That's 813-626-0297, and visit them at 7813 Palm River Road in Tampa. Tell them I sent you.
I'm Louis 2 Live. I'm Dylan.
This is Real EDM.
The Chicago EDM Podcast.
What's up? This is the Chainsmokers. I'm Van Buren.
Hey, this is Robbie Rivera.
Real EDM interviews.
Hi, this is Marcus Schultz.
Podcast like you've never heard before.
Hi, Louis or Dylan?
Louis and Dylan. Hi, Jess.
Louis and Dylan.
The music, the culture, the lifestyle.
Dylan and Louis taking you behind the scenes.
Hi, this is Crystal Waters.
Has that Lotta D made you a lot of dough? RealEDM.com.
Look at you. Now look at us. All my friends look rich as fuck. All my friends look rich as fuck. All my friends look rich as fuck. Look at you. Now look at us. All my friends look rich as fuck. All my friends look rich as fuck. All my friends look rich as fuck.
Watch out. Hoppy is about to rant.
Yeah. Taking it back to 2005. How was that 13 years ago? Time flies. Life is short. Pretty Ricky, grind on me. That is what you call a classic. Woo. Ugh. Remember when like that song came out and like all the uproar was, it's promoting grinding. And now 13 years later, you can get literally gangbang DP porn on your phone. How times change. So last night, I was getting ready for the Mike Calta Punch-Out, number 4, at Janice Live, November 2nd, in downtown St. Pete. That is going to be First Friday. It's going to be nuts. And I was working out with my dude, Eric Marshall, and Ray, and Adrian, and everybody over at Eric Marshall Muay Thai Kickboxing MMA, 6103 28th Street East in Bradenton, 941-812-2560. Now, let's say with an analogy that I went there and my cell phone battery, but I have a body percentage, like a cell phone. So my body percentage of energy going there was about 70. It was like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I've been up 8 hours. And it's going on to be close to the end of the day. So you have enough energy, but you're beginning to feel a little bit tired. After my workout with Eric Marshall, it was, and I'm not bragging like, oh, I worked out hard. It was the hardest I have ever worked on anything in my life. My body percentage was literally at 1%, but it felt so good. I felt so alive. I felt so amazing. So everybody needs to check out Eric Marshall, Kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. 6103 28th Street in Bradenton. All right. About to wrap up this show. Remember, kids, wrap it up. This is also being brought to you by Simply Prepaid Metro PCS. No, Speedy Link Metro PCS. My bad. 7813 Palm River Road, and that's in Tampa. If you go there and tell them that I sent you, they will hook you up with a great deal. They have 22 locations in the Bay Area from Dade City all the way to Sarasota. RyanHoppyRadio.com, at Ryan Hoppy Radio on Gram, Twitter, Hoppy Radio on Snapchat, Hoppy Hour on Facebook, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Get the Hoppy Radio app and listen on Spotify. That is about it. This has been Hoppy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy, signing off. Bye. I appreciate you guys listening.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.